1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four.
First off, obviously, obviously we noticed that at the start of the game, a lot of our fans hadn't been able to get to their seats. So, we as a team always feel bad about that because we want our fans to be able to see every minute of every game. So, understand there was a little bit of a hiccup, and hopefully that'll all be resolved as we move forward in the future. But we never want our fans to miss any parts of our game. So, as a team, we want to make sure that they know we missed them at the beginning of the game. In regards to the game, I think tonight was one of those games that you just got to grind out. I don't think it was necessarily our best soccer, per se. There were a couple of opportunistic goals. Certainly, good ball from Brad Evans to Obafemi for the first goal, and Obafemi with a lot of heart and determination, on the second goal. But not having played in a while, having played, irregularly over the last month, practice is not the same as games, so it takes you a while to get your rhythm. I thought we were a little disjointed. And it's one of those games that you just got to roll up your sleeves and grind out, and you got to take a victory on certain days and say, okay, it's not going to be beautiful, it's not going to be necessarily artistic, so we just roll up the sleeves and we still get it done. You got to find different ways to win games throughout a season, and today I thought we accomplished that, so I was happy with that.
Sigi, how close are Oba and EJ to really clicking there? I mean, they just seem just a little bit closer.
Yeah, I think in the first half, one of the things we talked about was I thought Eddie was dropping too deep and was too deep in midfield. So at halftime, we asked him to, move his game forward by 20 yards and be in closer connection to each other. And then there were some combinations where they got very close at times. When Lamar came in, there was the one ball where he should have connected with Oba inside. That would have been a good combination through the three of them. It's there. It's just going to take, it still takes a few more games to get it done.
What are other challenges with those two players that seem like they have some similar skill sets?
The challenge is just they're players who are very explosive who look to run forward. So it's important that our midfielders look forward a little quicker. than sometimes we look forward to. And that was the other thing we talked about at halftime is our midfielders looking forward quicker. Andy Rose playing a little bit higher so he can get balls off of them. And we asked the same thing from Shalri, and I thought Shalri came in and did a good job for us tonight in the last 15, 20 minutes. And, so our midfielders, we need to look forward. We need to see that ball, into their feet, when they're 1v1, when they're isolated, and when they're making that quick, explosive run to get behind. So it's just a matter of getting that timing down.
That first goal seemed to be an indication that you guys are getting closer to that.
Well, it's a good ball from Brad. He popped onto the ball as it popped free, and he did a good job of leading Oba with the ball, and then Oba did a good job of finishing. But those are opportunities. That's one way, obviously, to skin a cat. There's combination play between the two of them that you can get behind as well. So it's a matter of just continuing to work.
Shall we have any physical issues right now, or was this pure coach's decision?
No, it was coach's decision in terms of starting.
You had said you'd hope to have the two of the three between Yedlin, Alonso, and Nagel. I guess technically you had one, but you didn't have any of them in your starting lineup, obviously. Was that frustrating, or did you kind of expect that to be the case?
Well, we made those decisions. We thought that Lamar really, at most he had maybe 50, 60 minutes in him. So we decided that we'd rather bring him off the bench for this game because he was still, was he 100% off that injury? And with DeAndre, we felt it was better to try and save him for Saturday. His shoulder was a little bit sore. It was getting better each day. He could have probably played, but at some point he would have been a sub as well. So we decided not to go with him.
Are you thinking maybe all three for Vancouver?
We'll see. We'll see. It's hard to say. Alonso, today was an easy day for him at training. Tomorrow we'll see where he's at. And, we'll see how Lamar came through his 30 minutes today and see how DeAndre was mainly rehab today. So we'll see how he feels tomorrow.
And for you personally, Saturday's going to be your 400th MLS game as a coach.
Wow.
First coach to reach that mark. Is there anything on reflection of that anything you can say about just kind of in general?
Wow, I've been doing this for a while. Somebody said the other day, you've been out of college soccer now for like 15 years. I go, yeah, that's true. So it's been a while. Believe me, because I got into the league, 3 years after everybody else, so I never thought I'd get to 400 games ahead of everybody else. But it's it's certainly a reflection of I've had some good teams and some good players, and they've performed well, and we've been able to figure out how to get the result more times than not, and that's an important part of it. So I feel very honored to get to 400, and to be one of the first, or to be the first one to get there. I'd like it to be many, many more, and I'd like a few more titles along the way.
So there's obviously a long way to go, but you vaulted into the race a little bit here. Now you've got this turnaround game, Vancouver. How does today set you up for that? What's the turnaround going to be like?
Well, it's obviously a tight turnaround, but I think on the other hand, we're looking forward to it because we're looking to get into the rhythm of playing games. And things are fair. Vancouver played tonight as well. They've got to travel a little bit further than we do. So from that standpoint, that's a good situation as well. For us, where they're probably a little bit healthier maybe than we are, with the exception of maybe in their center back position. For us, we're looking forward to the game. The guys are looking forward to not having to hear my voice more at practice, so they know tomorrow's a regen day, and then it's a day before the game practice, and then let's get on with another game. So they'd much rather play games than listen to me.
Any lineup challenges going into that one?
No, we'll see. We'll see how we come out of this game, what aches and pains. Brad fell on his shoulder in the first half, so we'll see, how he is with that. But he's usually pretty resilient.
Are you kind of looking forward to having this run of, 19 games where you're playing at least once a week, and a lot of games where you have a couple in a week?
Yeah, we are looking forward to being able to get the rhythm. We've had enough bye weeks. They bumped them all into us early in the season, so for us to play now is good, and this will be the first season in a long time that we don't have Champions League and those games to add to the fixture congestion. So we'll see how we respond in that as well. Thanks.